Hello there, my name is Ryan. This is CrossFit APS. You can see my mic cord, but whatever. We're not trying to be super professional, right? We're raw, we're live, we're in the moment. I wanted to talk to you right now about your foot. Your foot is specifically designed to carry your body, period, right? And it is designed to do that without pain. You are designed to be able to run and jump and walk without your foot hurting, right? Your foot, we've all heard of like the arch of the foot, right? Our foot is designed like an arch, right? Like classical architecture, right? An arch is an incredibly strong shape. And in our foot, it allows for some flexibility. It's basically a leaf spring for our body, a shock absorber, which is why we're able to run, right? Now, if we run in a way that doesn't allow our foot to be a foot, or we wear shoes on our foot that don't allow our foot to be our foot over time, because our bodies will adapt to whatever stress or lack of stress that we put them to, right? Your foot gets weak. And if your foot becomes too weak that it is no longer able to support your body anymore, you feel pain, right? And it gets commonly diagnosed as plantar fasciitis, or some people like to claim that they have flat feet, right? And the majority of people who say they have flat feet don't. What's happened is the weight of their body pushes their foot down, right? They're not having flat feet is something you're born with, right? Your skeleton has a deformity and your foot's flat, okay? So, if your feet are hurting and you go to the place that talks about having a good foot and they give you a little plastic thing to put in your shoe that looks a whole lot like an arch, and you start wearing that thing and you feel better, right? It's because now your foot is in the correct position. The problem is it's being held there by a piece of plastic. And now, even more so, your foot doesn't have to be a foot. Even more, right? And so now you will find that as soon as you try to take your shoes off and walk around your house barefoot, you can't do it. It hurts. To even walk from your bedroom to the shower in bare feet hurts. That is not how you were designed to have to live your life, right? So it is important, it is imperative that you let your foot be a foot. And in order for your foot to be a foot, you have to wear shoes that flex, right? That move so that your foot can move the way that it's supposed to. That your foot has to support your body like it was designed to, right? That your foot has to perform the way that our body needs it to. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, you get minimalist shoes or you walk around barefoot. Now I realize that society in general frowns upon walking around with no shoes. So that means we need to get really flat, slippery type things, right? That are not flip-flops, because flip-flops are just a whole nother video in itself on why they are bad. But the shoes need to be super, super flexible. My shoe is fairly flexible. Like you can grab this guy and you can bend it in half, right? You can turn it into a little roly-poly. If you cannot roly-poly your shoe, it is not flexible enough, okay? And you can find flexible minimalist shoes in any brand. Every brand has them, right? I am not suggesting you get the Vibram 5-finger, 5-toe things, right? You don't need to be crazy, but you need a shoe that flexes. Converse are really great, right? They're super flat, they're completely flat, and they're basically slippers, okay? Most of your high-end shoes, your Nikes, your Reeboks, Innovates, Asics even have the minimalist shoe, I believe. You can't quote me on that because I do not buy Asics. But most shoe companies make a shoe that allows your foot to be a foot. What's also important is that you use your big toe. Your big toe is there for a purpose, right? Just like we have a thumb, right? You cut your thumb off, your hand almost becomes worthless. Now your fingers still work and whatever. There are lots of people with no thumbs. I hope I didn't offend all of the thumbless people in the world because I'm sure they have adapted and are still able to operate. However, having a thumb is an incredible benefit, right? Your big toe is the thumb of your foot. It's designed to grab the ground, right? It's not just there to be cute and big, to take up twice as much nail polish, right? That's not what it's for. It is to grab the ground. So your big toe and your heel grabbing the ground as you're walking, right? You should walk from toe or from heel all the way off of your big toe. Your big toe should be the last thing that is on the ground when you're walking, right? And when we're standing here, I should have my arch, a strong arch position. So I'm externally rotating my leg and I am grabbing the ground with my big toe. I am actively standing here, right? I am every moment of the day strengthening my foot. We'll get into how to run a little bit later, but the basis of all of these things is making sure that our foot is strong and healthy, right? Not suffering from pain just because we're walking barefoot to the bathroom in the middle of the night. All right, strengthen your feet. Let's get some strong feet. I'm Ryan, CrossFit APS. Kilo's back there in the background. Oh, he's right behind me. You can't see him on the ground. I'll tilt it, say hi to Kilo. There he is. Hi, Kilo. See you next time.